Group of displaced residents from 235 Gosford allowed to return home after fire. A number of displaced residents from 235 Gosford were allowed to return to their homes this weekend after a fatal 5-alarm fire ripped through their apartment complex last month. On Friday, the landlord, Gosford Management Incorporated, announced residents would be able to return to 26 of the building's units located on the 4th, 9th, 12th, and 16th floors. The building's elevators have also been repaired. The November 15 fire displaced about 354 residents. Many stayed at community centers in the area, as well as a shelter at York University, until they were moved to hotels November 29 to make way for exam season. The displaced from York University included 17 families, with 11 children. One person died in the fire and 6 others were injured. Currently, 105 units in 16-story apartment tower remain closed, with no indication of when more will open. We recognize the challenges you have been dealing with and how hard the experience has been, Luann Kay of Gosford Management wrote in a letter to residents. Some clients have departed, which is understandable. Being displaced is extremely disruptive and they must get on with their life. To our departing clients, as always, we wish you well. The company also said the building had passed an additional fire safety inspection on Thursday. The Ontario Fire Marshal's office is still investigating the cause of the fire, which began in the bedroom of an apartment on the 8th floor of the building. Though there is no ruling from the Ontario Fire Marshal at this time, it is understood and agreed by the Toronto Fire Service that there was no faults in the design of the building, Kay wrote. It was functioning and fully compliant with all municipal building codes and standards. The Ontario Fire Marshal could not be reached for comment Sunday afternoon. Toronto Fire Services said it couldn't comment on the statement Sunday. Propane tanks, barbecues, space heaters and air conditioners will be banned from the building. The latter was banned since window air conditioners left in the winter have been prompting heat loss from people's homes, they said. That heating has left Karim Assad, a lawyer representing tenants, concerned. The new rules demand tenants meet conditions not previously agreed upon in their existing leases. At the same time, she says complaints have been coming in about inadequate heating in the building. I'm aware many families actually required multiple space heaters because of heating issues, Assad told the Star. People do want to get back home and resume the normalcy of their lives, but want to do it in a way that's safe. Assad is currently representing a group of tenants who she said may go to the landlord and tenant board over what they say is the landlord's failure to provide temporary housing to residents. Only about 50 residents have been provided a hotel to stay at, she said, while the rest have been left to fend on their own. There's still not a lot of transparency, as far as what work has been done and what living conditions will be like for those who return, she said. The management company could not be reached for comment Sunday.